Hey guys, what's up? Arashi here, back again with another upload, and in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about something a little bit different than what I normally do. As you guys know, I'm typically the Marvel Star Wars content creator guy. Well, a couple, I really have a tiny little carbon footprint on the YouTube space, but whatever. I'm going to keep grinding at it, and eventually, maybe one day we'll get there. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about today. Today, I want to talk about the whole entertainment market as a whole right now. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock recently, you've seen all the massive layoffs that are going on at Disney, at Microsoft. Everything is seeming to have mass layoffs. And particularly for gaming and, as I said, entertainment in general, gaming, movies, TV shows, everything just seems to be on a down spiral. I mean, honestly, the entire economy seems to be on a down spiral, but that's a topic for another discussion, for another video in the future. What I want to highlight is the gaming, entertainment, and TV show space, because that is where I occupy, and that's where I really have, felt touched over these past couple years, and where I found my foundation in a lot of this stuff, including things like Star Wars, Halo, Diablo I've played for years, Dragon's Dogma I've played for years, a bunch of games. Battlefield is where I, started my first-person shooter competitively. It really feels like everything that I've come to know and love is slowly but surely dying, and it's not even close. It's just everything is dying at this point. Everything's just being tore down around me. And I really want to highlight why, because I have a couple of, theories and a couple of things that I just see as fact that are, leading to this collapse. Now, honestly, when I highlight this, I want to talk about specifically shooters, because it seems like, honestly, the RPG and single player game standpoint is still going strong, and it's just getting stronger every single day. Don't believe me? I mean, look at games like God of War Ragnarok. Look at Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I didn't necessarily play Baldur's Gate, but I heard it was great. And look at Marvel Spider-Man 2. I mean, these games are thriving. At least the games in a single-player RPG standpoints are. And don't even get me started on games such as Power World. I mean, these games are absolutely thriving and going insane, and they're just seemingly catering to the actual gamer themselves. Whereas these AAA studios just seem to be throwing everything at their, just trying to get a quick cash grab. And I think gamers are finally catching on to it, and I think gamers are sick of it. And me, being a gamer myself, I'm honestly very glad that this is finally happening, where the gamers are finally starting to wake up and not being such bots about it. And it's not just happening in the gaming scene either, where everybody's starting to wake up. It's finally happening in the entertainment scene as well, where everybody's finally starting to reject what these people are trying to tell us, and having these blatant cash grabs. I mean, look at the end of 2023. I mean, go ahead and look at something like Godzilla -1 and just see how amazing that was in comparative to what other movies are coming out, where they're just trying to force an agenda down our throats. The fans are finally starting to speak out, and it's honestly a breath of fresh air that's going on right now in terms of entertainment industry. It's a long time coming, and I honestly have to just say thank you to everybody who's actually finally beginning to wake up. But let me deep dive and try to explain what the bigger issue that's going on here and the developers are trying to fight back against. I mean, we've seen some blatant things recently, like Ubisoft saying that, get used to not owning your games fully, and just, embrace the fact that $70 just isn't enough. And honestly, when you think about it, $70 is more than freaking enough to own a video game. I'm sick of these developers walking around acting like they're essential to the world that we're living in, because honestly, they're not. At the end of the day, gaming is just a hobby, and it should be taken that way. I don't understand why gaming is blown up bigger than what it needs to honestly be at. I mean, look at this screen grab from Diablo 4's store. I mean, these skins cost up to $25 freaking dollars just to buy a digital asset that doesn't invest anything in real life and doesn't, equate to anything in real life. You just get a skin in a game, and eventually once they're gone, they're gone. So that means when Diablo 5 comes out, all this stuff that you bought is gone. Hundreds, and honestly, I don't want to sugarcoat this, the idiots out there, sometimes thousands of dollars worth of skins that you bought in game are completely gone by the 5th game or the next game's release. There's no asset, there's no investing, it's just gone once this game is done. And it's really predatorial what gaming is doing nowadays, because what they'll do is they'll take these skins out, and once they're gone, sometimes they're gone forever, and then eventually they're worth thousands. And I just don't think that that's a healthy thing that's going on within gaming right now. And then for, games like Diablo 4, you have the $10 season pass to add on top of that. I mean, it's just getting insane when it comes to the money that they can make off this. And it's insane the amount of money that gamers are willing to put into such a thing that's not, that has no real life value whatsoever. Now, am I saying I'm completely a subject to this? Yes, I am a subject to this. I've bought multiple skins in multiple different video games, and I tried to, reason with it. And honestly, at the end of the day, I can't reason with it. I was just being a dumb, stupid poo-poo head. For me, I'd say ever since I was 13, it's been Destiny 2 and GTA 5 shark cards. I mean, I don't want to talk about the amount of money I've probably invested into these things because it's easily getting close to the thousands at this point. I'm not even going to lie with you. And I've been a complete and total idiot about it. And I've even gone around, asking parents if I could borrow $5 so I can put that $5 towards the 20 that I had so I can go buy a freaking skin when I was a little kid. And honestly, I look back at that stuff and I say I am a complete and total fool for doing such stupid things. I mean, like, remember those times for my past Halo fans out there who actually played the past Halo games? Remember the times when you could actually earn armor and they weren't just all in a microtransaction store and you actually could grind and get stuff, especially even Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 3, those ones? Yeah, Halo 5 and Halo Infinite were completely different, between rec packs and, armor unlocks that only come through rec packs, which you can buy, or it takes a long time to grind in game to get one. Yeah, it was completely disgusting. And I honestly blame the downfall of Halo on things such as that. And to the people who think that this isn't a big problem, so what's the big deal? Just a couple microtransactions. How about this right here? I pulled up this article. BMW, yes, the car is gonna start charging people for fucking air conditioning. Imagine you work your ass off for half your freaking life to be able to buy a BMW finally. You find like, oh yeah, I can finally buy my BMW. Then finding out you have to pay an extra $18 a freaking month just to get your air conditioning and heated seats that should come standard in the car. They're in the car. You can't use them because the reason why you can't use them is because you're not paying $18 to $30 a month extra just so you can use that. I mean, come on, guys. This is literally insane. And I know there's still a lot of people, a lot of gamers out there who think it's perfectly fine. I mean, there's people out there who actually bought the Nicki Minaj skin from Call of Duty. I mean, what the actual fuck were you thinking? And I'm cursing a lot in this video because it actually makes me mad just thinking about the sheer amount of stupidity that people have to buy something like this in a game. I'm not too familiar with Call of Duty skin cost, but I'm pretty sure this probably cost around $20 freaking just for all this stuff for something that you won't be able to take into the next game. Overall, I think that games like X-Defiant, stuff like this, we have Power World, these not these single player games, but these non-AAA studio games are what's going to potentially save gaming going forward. I think that the AAA game studio is, outside the single player games at least, are just way too far gone. I mean, FPS shooters, these kind of games like this, Diablo 4, I put my faith into a lot of these indie games, into these games that are non-AAA studios, because I just believe that they really care about the gamer nowadays. And, although some of their games might have microtransactions, they're actually listening and they're giving feedback to their fans and catering to the gamer. And that's what should come first to these AAA game studios. And the gamer's not coming first, is actually the money that's coming first to these gaming studios nowadays. I don't know. We just have to hope for change. And honestly, instead of just hoping for change, we can actually go ahead and create a change and start speaking with our wallets. And I believe that's what a lot of gamers are starting to do nowadays. And it's finally starting to click with everybody. I don't know. Sometimes I just wish that gaming wasn't just as big as it is nowadays and it wasn't so mainstream. And I believe that gaming being mainstream is one of the biggest reasons why this is kind of going on right now, where we're relying on AA studios to make great games for us. Only thing that I could say is that it's finally beginning to happen. The RPG game side of everything, you guys stay the same. You guys keep doing exactly what you're doing in single player games, with Santa Monica Studios, Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3. You guys keep doing exactly what the heck you're doing, but for the FPS genre of gaming, you guys need some change. And some big change. It's only so long that these celebrities can keep saving you guys, and you guys just keep featuring all these celebrities and big guys to, keep your games afloat. It's only so long before that begins to crumble in front of your eye. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This video is a little bit longer than what I normally do, and I actually was going to talk about the entertainment side of things, movies, TV shows, etc. But in order to make a shorter video and make it easier to digest, I'll actually be talking about that in the next video, and I've already talked about it a plethora before in past videos, so please go ahead and check those out. But anyway, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. May the force be with you, and have a great rest of your day.